kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gray. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready? The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I tell you, you got to have great timing on these out routes. And the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll return it from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the marker.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Gray. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durham. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've had a really productive 1st half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Gonna run it. It's Washington. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Now this offense is back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gray. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Gray. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Rides the back on the option to give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, fires downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. That should be the final play of the first half. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. The 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirty work. Even if it's not blocked great, he'll make people miss, and he'll make huge plays for this offense.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gray. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He's got an open man. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Dumps it off in the flats. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 18 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Completes it in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
To the air, it's Gray. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Gray. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
It'll be 3rd and long.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Back to throw, it's Gray. Complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running to Green. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do